Hey everybody, welcome back to No More Mondays. I am Tamisha and tonight it is so late, you guys. It's 9:30 and I'm up frying chicken. So it's been a long day and I'm tired, but I figured since I'm up frying chicken, I might as well show you guys and take you along with me and just show you my process. So this is going to be a really quick impromptu video. I'm just going to show you how I like to fry my chicken, and maybe we can get a little bit of a chit chat in because I don't think we've done that yet. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this quick and not ramble as much. So I'm frying up some drumsticks and some wings tonight, and I'm gonna fry them in a separate batch. The reason why is because they have different frying times, so I want to make sure that I'm actually able to fry everything accordingly at its correct time. And so I'm starting with some chicken. I already have my drumsticks in the flour, but I'm starting with some clean defrosted chicken. And what I do is I buy my chicken in bulk, so when I buy it, I go ahead and clean it before I bag it up and freeze it. And the way I do that, maybe I might make a video and show you guys how to do that later, but it's really simple. I'm a washer. I wash my chicken, and I know there is controversy about that. There's a great debate. I like to wash my chicken and then I bleach everything down, my counters and my sink and all of that. I bleach it afterwards, but I pretty much just soak my chicken in lemon juice and some salt, clean it up really good, and then I put them in individual freezer Ziploc bags, portioned out for how much we need for each meal. So I went ahead and seasoned my chicken. And before that, so for your chicken, when you fry chicken, make sure that it is fully defrosted, because you do not want that ice hitting this hot grease, okay? Because you're going to be having to jump back because it's going to pop on you. So you want to make sure you start with clean defrosted chicken. And also, after you season your chicken, you may want to marinate it in the refrigerator for however long. Just make sure that before you put it in your oil, you bring it up to room temperature, because if you add if you add cold chicken to your frying pan, or if you overcrowd it, it's going to bring your temperature down, and you're not going to get so much of a crispy fried chicken, and it's also going to take a lot longer to fry. So let's talk seasonings. For my chicken, I used salt, pepper, paprika. I used my Szechuan Goya mix because I already told y'all I love that. Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder. I also like to coat my chicken in yellow mustard before I season it, as well as some, what am I trying to say? Oh, it's late, y'all. I'm tired. And some hot wing sauce. So you either use hot wing sauce or use hot sauce. And you can also use celery salt as well. I also use just a small amount of cumin and red chili flakes. And I get it all mixed up. And also your flour, you want to season your flour as well with maybe some salt and pepper. I used salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and another pack of my Szechuan Goya mix. So I already have my drumsticks in my flour, and I have my temperature set to like a medium low. You don't want it up too high, but you don't want it too low. It's got to be hot, because you want to make sure that your chicken actually cooks. And the way you can test your grease is by just dropping like a little bit of just a drop of water. See if it's bubbling, to test if it's ready, or you can take a wooden spoon and put it in there as well. So I'm gonna get this chicken fried. I got some rice cooked. I'm gonna make a cucumber salad, and that's gonna be our late night, very, very, very late night dinner. I might eat one piece and just put the rest up for tomorrow. But yeah, so I have a pan right here that I'm actually gonna line with some paper towels or something to drain my chicken with after I'm done. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shake the extra flour off into the bag and get it into, oh yeah, okay, that's hot. That's good. Get it into our vegetable oil. Now, I know some people also like to soak their chicken in buttermilk and then maybe coat it with an egg. I personally only like that with a restaurant fried chicken, like KFC or Popeyes. You know, I like my chicken extra crunchy, extra crispy. But when I don't know, something like, you know, when you fry your chicken at home, it has a different taste to it to me sometimes, and I don't like it extra crispy at home. It does, I don't even know if that makes any sense, but it makes sense to me. So I leave the buttermilk and egg for the fast food chains. And I'm going to go ahead and get all of my drumsticks in. Is that it? Yep, that is it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get this frying. And what I like to do is I like to fry 5 minutes, flip it, another 5 minutes, flip it, another 5, basically 20 minutes flipping 20 minutes frying time, flipping every 5 minutes. So, and I also have my tongs, so it'll be ready to flip when it's time. And when this is done, it's going to be a nice golden brown fried chicken. So let me get my hands washed. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get it flipped over. And while I was waiting, I went ahead and put the wings, the next batch, I put the wings in the flour, got that all shaken up, and you see how nice and brown this is. Let me tell you guys something. There used to be a time where I could not fry chicken. I promise you, it took me years to learn how to fry chicken. When my kids were little, I could not do it. So if they wanted fried chicken, it would have to be from fast food, or they'd have to go to grandma's house to get it. I just could not get it right. And I think it was because I was always trying to fry it too high, which meant that it would be burnt. You know, it would look good on the outside, but it would be it wouldn't be done on the inside. So, you know, it just would never come out right, and or it would just be completely burnt. It just never, I could never get my chicken to fry correctly. I couldn't. But after a few years of working on it, I got it right, and they actually enjoy my fried chicken now. They don't always have to get it from grandma, but your girl could not fry chicken, and I know that's a shame, because whenever you tell somebody, no, I don't know how to fry chicken, they look at you like, what? You don't know how to fry chicken? What is wrong with you? But yeah, so I have this going. We're gonna let this go for another 5 minutes. And if you feel like your chicken is frying too fast, then adjust your temperature, you know. But I think that this is good, so we're going to keep it like that. But I'm going to go ahead in a little bit and get my cucumbers cut up, and we're going to eat this chicken in about 20 minutes. So, all right, so it's about time to flip it over again. But I also want to point out, I just noticed the stain on my shirt. This is actually just water from when I was washing dishes, so don't think the girl is messy. She's not. It's just water. But this chicken is looking good and brown, you guys. Nice and lightly crispy. Oh, you know what? I know it was something I forgot to tell you when I was explaining about the seasoning. Something else that I also do with my flour to give it just a nice light crisp. Nehemiah, did I cook this one already? No. I don't think I did. Okay. To give it a nice light crisp to my flour, I add in about 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And this is a tip I learned from someone a couple of years ago during my process of learning how to fry chicken. Add a little bit of baking powder to your flour, and it just crisps up your chicken nicely, so without being overly crispy. All right, so when we come back, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take this batch out and go ahead and get our meat. I have my drumsticks out of the grease, and it's sitting over here draining, and yes, those are coffee filters because I did not realize that I was out of paper towels. So use what you can. You can use coffee filters, you can use paper towels, you can use brown paper bags. But yeah, so that is the drumstick. You see how nice and golden brown they are, and they have a nice light crisp to them. And my oil, I let it sit for about 2 minutes after I took the drumsticks out, just to make sure that it got back up to temperature. The temperature is back up, and now we are adding our wings in. And we're gonna go ahead and get these cooked up. And I want to add that I did let the drumsticks go an extra 5 minutes just because some of them were a little thick, and I want to make sure that they are done all the way, because there is nothing worse. Like, you just do not play with raw chicken. So I don't want to bite into something and have it pink or red inside. So don't need our chicken talking to us when we bite into it. So just want to get my wings in here. And I still have not cut up these cucumbers, but that's okay. You know what? I can do it once I get all of my chicken fried. Make sure I got enough space. I should be able to fit everything. Let's see. What we got? 2 more. Yeah, it should be. Oh, I didn't even realize I had another drumstick in here. I'll fry that last. Actually, I should have some space for it. Hang on. But like I said earlier, don't overcrowd your oil, because your temperature will drop and it's going to take longer for your chicken to fry, and it's also not going to be as crispy. So, all right, we have all the chicken in. I did add that last drumstick. I didn't realize that it was still in the bag. My wings are actually going to finish before my drumstick, but when I come back, I will show you everything complete after I get my stove cleaned up and get my hands washed. And I'll show you guys, so I'm going to give this a flip. I got my cucumbers cut up finally. And I'm just going to give this chicken about 15 more minutes, flipping it about 3 more times. Turn that over. We got that nice golden brown. Alright guys, so that is it for tonight. As you can see, the chicken is done. It is a nice golden brown. I just paired it with some plain white rice. Well, actually this is jasmine rice, and a cucumber salad, just some mini cucumbers and some mini sweet bell peppers. And I have my golden brown chicken, if you can see that. Really good. Ooh, that's still hot. So nice crisp to it, nice and golden brown. Got a couple more pieces over here still frying, but those will be done in a little bit. And let me get you another close-up of the plate. But yeah, you guys, so that is it for tonight. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you just want to say hello, and don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.